Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Venus. How's everyone? Hi Katiani. Hello. Hi Denise. Welcome. Hi Palak. Hello. Hi V. Hi Mystical. Hello Bernard. Hi Tanya. Welcome everyone. How's everyone? Hi Ariana. Hello. Hi Alice. Hi Starry, hi V, I'm Grace, hello. How's everyone? Today's just general readings like always. There's no theme tonight. Yeah, if anyone's new here, welcome. To join the list, it is !join, with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Yeah. There is a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out. Also, if you want to know your position, as !position. If you're on the free list, or in the lounge. If you're in the lounge, Nightbot chooses you at random to be put on the free list. Yeah. I also want to ask you guys if you like me starting at 7 p.m. or would you prefer me to start an hour earlier than now? I'm just curious because I noticed that more of my viewers seem to be on an hour earlier than now. So let me know in the chat what you prefer, this time or an hour earlier than now. Hi Dottie, how are you? Welcome. Hi Culture, how are you? I don't know what I was gonna ask you about. But yeah, I'm gonna switch the screen so we can get started. Hi Firefly, how are you? back. Hello. What are, I'm gonna call them SB. What are SB's feelings towards Palak right now? What is SB's feelings towards Palak right now? What are they feeling? Ooh, the Fool. I feel like with the Fool energy that SB does have good feelings for you. I feel like they feel like, I'm not sure if they're ready for like love, but I feel like they feel like they connect very well with you, but they don't want to rush into anything. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel that slow and steady energy coming through, but I feel like they're willing to explore the connection between the two of you to see where it's going, where it's headed, and all that fun energy. Just to, yeah, I feel like they are open to connect with you. But Eight of Pentacles, I feel like their work is really important to them. But they do feel like, I do feel like they're looking for someone that they can commit to. Like, they don't want to play games, they want something real. So I feel like that's why their heart is guarded and not wanting to express their feelings towards you right now. Because I feel like they're a little bit unsure. They'd like to, get to know you a little bit better and explore how serious the connection is between the two of you before they take any steps further. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like they're not quite ready for like a full-on commitment, even though that is what they want. They just don't want to rush into anything. But I feel like they feel like you're a good friend. Like there's a good connection there. Let's just see what else we can get. Ten of Wands. I feel like they feel like they have a lot. Um, Ten of Wands in the dark. I just feel like they, even though they may be carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, um, they feel like there's still wiggle room to make room for someone else in their life. They're just not feeling a very strong energy about moving fast. Yeah, that is what I got. But I feel like they feel like they need to get to know you better. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how long you've known this person, but they're taking their time with that. You're welcome. Candy, thank you so much for your donation. General reading for me, King of Pisces. Feelings for me. This next move does care enough to get back in touch. So general reading for Candy. For Candy and, so this is a general reading for Candy and King, the Pisces. What is the energy between Candy and King, the Pisces? The World. Candy, what is your zodiac sign? If he's a Pisces, what are you, Candy? I'm doing great. What are King's feelings for Candy? What are King's feelings for Candy right now? Wheel of Fortune. A Taurus? Awesome. Me too. Let's see. What are King's next moves? They said Tauruses and Pisces are like the best matches. Like they make the best friends, they make the best lovers. It's like supposed to be the best. So that is good. What are the Pisces' next moves? Oh, does King care enough to get back in touch? Does King care enough to get in Does King care enough to get in touch? Five of Pentacles. I feel like the energy between the two of you has completed though. Like you have the world, the energy between the two of you. You've done your full cycle together, it seems. Doesn't mean you can't open a new one though, right? The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like they do feel very lucky to have you in their life. They feel very lucky to have gotten to know you and connect with you, and the time between the two of you, before you lost in touch, it seems, was very good, very positive, very blessed by the universe as well, right? For the Knight of Swords in the dark about his feelings towards you, I mean, he's a Pisces. Pisces are very much like a Taurus, except Tauruses are very logical. Pisces are very more leaning towards fantasy and wishful thinking than practical thinking. But besides that, they are very similar. They're both stubborn. They're both like to be in their own place. They like to have, they're not wild like some of the other signs. Like, um, some other signs have a lot of fiery energy and they can go anywhere. They can be anywhere. They're not as secure and grounded as a Taurus and a Pisces. So I feel like connecting on that end, I feel like if you really want to connect with the Pisces, you're gonna have to be the one to take initiative, because the Pisces is not gonna take initiative. They're waiting for you to get back in touch with them. Um, but you're a Taurus, you're probably waiting for them to get back in touch with you. I totally get that. Um, it's just one of you need to take initiative. Yeah, you have the Five of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know what happened between the two of you, but whatever it is, it's the Five of Pentacles in the dark. So that has been resolved already. There's no more hard feelings or anything going on. Let's see what else that we can get for Candy. What else can go on for Candy? What else is going on for Candy? The Emperor. So yeah, I feel like so one of you needs to take charge. So I feel like it's you if you're waiting for him to get back in touch with you. Um, yeah, and then the Seven of Swords. I feel like they're thinking about you because I feel like they're kind of like lurking in the shadows, kind of like wondering, when is Candy gonna reach out to me? Is she gonna reach out to me? Are we gonna reconnect? Like they're kind of like thinking the same thing as you, and they're just kind of like, I don't know if they've been like watching you on social media or what's going on there, but it just seems like they're holding back and just kind of lurking. Nine of Cups, they want all those dreams come true. They want that embrace joy and happiness and manifest, but they're not putting efforts into it. That is what I got. He is. I'm not going to. Will he try to get back in touch with me? I blocked him and he hasn't blocked me. No, he's waiting for you to get back in touch with him. Yeah, because he's a Pisces and you're a Taurus. That is the reason why. You're cursed by the universe. Every single zodiac sign has a blessing and a curse. So, yeah, if you want to get back in touch with him, you're gonna have to unblock him and connect. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's because he's a Pisces and you're a Taurus. You have to take initiative if that is what you want. Tauruses can be very possessive, so if you want to possess him, that's on you. He's sitting there waiting for his dream to come true. You just need to make it happen. That is what I got. Hi, John. How are you? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello. Jessica, why was my boyfriend Chris been feeling distant? Oops, sorry, I got all the cards just fell on the floor. I guess it was just one. It was the Ace of Wands. I don't know if that's going to come out again, but the Ace of Wands, they do want to start something with you. But I guess you're saying that they're distant, so I don't know what that is about. We'll see what the cards have to say. Why is Jessica's boyfriend Chris being so distant? Why is Jessica's boyfriend Chris being so distant right now? They're contemplating. They're wondering what their next moves are, what their next actions are. They're stuck in their head. They don't know what to do. They want to make the most practical decision they can, but they don't know how to juggle whatever things that they have going on in their mind already to make room to discover what is most important for them, which seems to be the Ten of Cups energy, right? Perfect family, perfect home, perfect life, perfect everything. But it's kind of like up in the air with wishful thinking rather than planning and being realistic and making that moves happen. And I feel like right now that is what's causing the imbalance between the two of you about Chris not making that decision because he's stuck in his head a little bit too much and wanting things to come through, but procrastinating, keep putting it off and not wanting to rush into anything, even though they would like this Ten of Cups energy. The Page of Wands is in the light, so I feel like there is definitely a conversation that needs to be had between what is really going on here. Let's see what else we can get. For Jessica, thank you. The King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so before the Ace of Wands came out, now it's the Ace of Cups. So they want to start something new with you. So I don't know if it's like the next stage in a relationship or whatever's going on. Maybe it's sparking a new conversation. But whatever it is, they're very much stuck in their head. The King of Swords. They're thinking things through. They're trying to figure out what is what. But I also feel like they're wanting to have some self-discipline. Not wanting to overshare their thoughts if they're not sure how you're feeling and what your thoughts would be. Not quite sure exactly what else is going on there, but I feel like there's definitely a conversation needs to be had about how this is going to move forward. Three of Swords. Why is there a Three of Swords? Why did Three of Swords come out? Oh, I feel like whatever's going on in his mind, he's very stuck on that. That's Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, pretty much the same, right? So it means that something's coming to an end and a new beginning. So I feel like what they want to come to an end is whatever's going on in their mind that they can't decide, because it seems like they do really want this happy cup energy, but they're feeling very, very torn between the two. Yeah. I feel like whatever's going on, they feel like they either can't meet your needs, or you're not meeting their needs, or maybe it's mutual, you're both not meeting each other's needs. And that's causing some disappointments or conflict between the two of you. I don't know. Some tension for sure. Yeah. And that is what I got. It just seems like the two of you just need to talk about what your true feelings are. I feel like that is either going to make things better, or you'll know the truth and, decide what you want to do from there. That is what I got. Ellen, there's no theme tonight. There's no theme tonight, Ellen. You'll have to write a question. Alice! RJ's thoughts and feelings for RJ. No. Wrong question. What are RJ's thoughts and feelings towards Alice? What are RJ's thoughts for Alice? What are RJ's thoughts for Alice? What are RJ's thoughts for Alice? Why is RJ being distant? Why is RJ being distant? It's buffering. It's spinning right now. Okay, I'll wait. Is it better? It's okay now? Okay. So what its thoughts are right now for RJ is the Six of Pentacles and the Light. So I do feel like overall they feel like the two of you balance each other, right? balance each other out okay, right? I feel like this equal give and take kind of energy, this support between the two of you seems to be good. I do feel like there's some sort of new clarity between the two of you too, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. The Four of Swords is in the light. So I feel like RJ feels like they have a lot of things to think about right now about their feelings and their intentions and what they're going to do next between the two of you. And I feel like that is probably why they're having this distance because they're unsure what their next moves are right now. Because I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, they do realize that they're lucky to have you and they know that you're a good person to be with, but there's something that seems to be pulling them away. So let's just see what is going on with RJ's feelings. What's going on with RJ's true feelings for Alice? Ten of Cups in the dark. Oh man. What is going on with RJ's thoughts and intentions? Or did thoughts. Intentions. What's going on with RJ's intentions towards Alice? What did he do over the weekend? Okay, so for his feelings is like he does want this rainbow energy, right? He wants his wants to align well with you. He wants very clear expectations of what's going on. I feel like all the questions you're having, he's having the same questions about you and your thoughts and your feelings and your intentions and all that sort of fun stuff, right? And I feel like that's causing them to not be sure what their next moves are. The Nine of Cups is also in the dark, so I feel like they know that this is a good connection. They do. It's just they don't understand what's their position here, what's your expectations from them. They're a little bit not clear on that. They've been thinking about it a lot though. They're just not really sure what's what it seems. What did they do on the weekend? What did they do on the weekend? I feel like it wasn't that much, right? The Temperance, I feel like they were rushing around trying to get things done. Um, they may have had some company. I don't know. And Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like they were with someone else, but I don't know. I feel like it's like a work situation or family, friends. That's what I got. You're welcome, Alice. Alice, members Monday is tomorrow. Just to let you know. I seen that you tried to ask another question. Members Monday is tomorrow, Alice. I will be on for that tomorrow. V, what's going on, V? Hello. Specifically in terms of physical chemistry and attraction and intimacy, how does Mihail really feel about Natalia as a woman? Oh man, let's see. I don't, we can see what the energy is between them and the chemistry kind of energy, but you know, you can't really go into, you know, physical appearances really. You know, I know some people try to make that shit up, but maybe some people are psychic, right? I just read energies. I can't see what's actually going on there. Let's see what's going on for V. Let's see what's going on for V. What does V need to know about... My cards are just... Okay, this deck just does not want to cooperate with you. So I give up on that one. What are Mihail's real, true... physical chemistry and attraction and intimacy towards Natalia? What is Mihail's real, true feelings and intentions and all that sort of fun stuff between him and Atilia right now. The Wheel of Fortune. No matter what I do, I can't get good cards for him. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe he has some block and I'm just not reading him right. I have no idea. But no matter how many times we read about him in Mahale, I can't get good cards. They're all in the dark. There's a whole bunch of doubting and trying to delay things that are supposed to happen. Not quite sure what that is about. Wheel of Fortune. They're trying to fight the universe and trying to make the wheel turn in a better direction, but you can't make the universe turn in the direction that you want. The universe is the universe. The Page of Cups, I feel like they're not being completely honest with their feelings towards each other. I feel like that is affecting their chemistry. Three of Cups is also in the dark. So I feel like their social circle is not all that great either. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark, so there's a little imbalance going on there. I feel like there's some I feel like one of them's trying to suck up, one's trying to make things look like it's shiny and cute and, you know, everything else. But the other one's like not really, you know, they're just on different pages in the same book, it seems. Let's see. What else can we get about Natalia and Mahale? What else can we get about Natalia and Mahale? Well, they liked each other. Says someone likes you, romantic is blooming, fun flirting, want a date. I don't know if that's a third person that's trying to come into their energy or what that's about. Maybe they are having some good romantic energy. Maybe the sex life is good. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. I do feel like that is something they're definitely trying to do. Need time, take time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So I feel like this clock is about, you know, the Wheel of Fortune here, trying to make the wheel turn in their favor. Trying to make healthy choices, trying to, you know, trying to have some romance here. They're trying. I feel like Mahale is working really hard to try to please Natalia for whatever reason. I feel like it's because of the twin flame thing, but you know, I don't know. What else can we get about their energy? What else can we get about their energy? Proposal. Alright. Well, that's kind of expected, right? They keep trying to be with each other. Maybe a ring is going to make things better. I have no idea. They think it is. An offer proposals in the near future that comes with a surprise. Maybe it's one of those proposals, well, you know, until you get pregnant or something. I don't do fertility and just trying to feel like there's probably going to be a reason for this. That is what I got. It's better, Bernard? Okay, good. I'm glad. Dottie! Is Paul going to get back together with me? Or is he finished with me completely? Let's see. All for Dottie. What is going on in Dottie's energy? What is Paul's feelings towards Dottie right now? What is Paul's feelings towards Dottie right now? Is Paul gonna get back together with Dottie? Is Paul gonna be getting back together with Dottie? Oh man. I feel like there's a good chance, Dottie, that Paul is gonna try to get back together with you if they don't find someone else to be with soon. You know? Because I feel like Paul just doesn't want to be alone, but doesn't seem to be happy either, if that makes any sense. You know, the Queen of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like he wants his independence. He wants to have that clear mind. He wants to set clear boundaries. That's probably what he feels like he's doing with the separation between the two of you. But there is a Page of Cups, so I feel like there's this energy of him being very immature. You know, Page of Cups is very immature. You know, they're very naive. They wish upon the stars instead of being real in their energy. But I feel like, you know, if he doesn't get his way, he's going to come crawling back and begging for your forgiveness or whatever's going on there. But, you know, the moon's out, so it's all lies. It's all lies because he doesn't want to be alone. You know, the lover's card. He needs to have a lover in order to feel some sort of contentment, it seems. Um, let's see what's going on here with this energy. What does Dottie really need to know about Paul? What does Dottie really need to know about Paul? What does Dottie really need to know about Paul? What does Dottie really need to know about Paul right now? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he's gonna come communicate to you soon. He's gonna come and, you know, tell you some lies with the Three of Wands. You know, he has to think of a plan first, and then he'll come back. He'll come up with a good excuse, and then, yeah, he'll play that card on you. Eight of Pentacles in the dark. You know, his energy is all over the place. I feel like he just wants to keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over again. You know, like a hamster on a wheel. Sometimes he jumps off, but he's gonna get right back on, just like a hamster, right? And play the same games over and over. That's what it seems to be what's happening. That kind of really sucks. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to break that cycle for when he comes crawling back. Just block him. Like, just don't feed him. Don't, you know, take away his wheel. He can run around his cage without his wheel. You know, don't let him have it. Don't let him, yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to be the one to set some strong boundaries. Not allow him to play with your emotions like that. You know, you deserve somebody better. Alice! Thank you so much for your donation. Where does RJ want to take our connection in the future? Let's see. Where does RJ want to take Alice's connection in the future? What does RJ want to take Alice's connection in the future? Oh, man. The Emperor. The Emperor is in the light, so I feel like RJ is very confident in their position. I feel like they know where they stand, they know what they want, they know what they're doing. But when it comes to you, I feel like their mind feels a little bit restricted. They're unsure where your boundaries lie and what they can do, you know? I feel like their RJ is used to being the one in control of his life and his life decisions. But when it comes to opening up his heart and sharing that with someone else, he feels a little bit unsure what his next moves are, you know? The Eight of Swords being trapped in his head, overthinking things. Yeah, the Three of Wands is in the dark too. So I just feel like he's kind of like, you know, keeping it small, kind of like stalling on his stalling on his actions and not quite sure what to do next. The Devil, I feel like they're always open for that sexual interaction, right? They're always up for that. That isn't going to change. But I feel like they feel like they can let go a little bit. They can open up their heart a little bit. They can let loose. Yeah. But let's see what else we can get for you, Alice. More cards on future energy. Where is this future between RJs gonna go? Where is the future of Alice and RJ gonna go in the future? The Page of Pentacles. The two of you need to talk about this Three of Wands energy. You guys need to have this conversation. You two need to decide where this is going. You know, you need to be completely honest with each other. Drop all the games or pretending or, you know, all that fun stuff. I don't know what's going on between the two of you. If it's like, you know, the honeymoon phase is like over. You know, when you first meet someone, it's all love and butterflies and all that sort of thing. And then after a while, it gets into a real relationship, right? It's kind of like that's where you're at on having this serious conversation about what the future is going to look like. And if that is the type of future that you want, because you're the Empress here. So I feel like if this is something you truly want to, and this and RJ is someone that you can completely commit to, and you know, if they're the only one you want, then I feel like you're gonna have to make that clear if that's what you want. It is what it was. Hello. What does the cards have to say about my friend group? And should I leave? Let's see for hello. What's going on in hello's friend group? What is going on in hello's friend group? What's going on in hello's friend group? Is there some can clarify on that, because I think the Three of Wands may be old lingering energy, but yeah, I feel like whatever's going on, you know, the circle is completed. The world is here, so I feel like there is a fulfillment, there is possibilities, there's things going on in your circle that are beneficial. I'm not quite sure what that is. The Two of Cups is in the dark though, so I feel like you and your friends, or the friend group in general, don't always connect perfectly well together, you know? Yeah. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of soul searching on your part, rather not how what you benefit from the friend group and what you don't kind of thing, because the Hermit's in the dark. There is the King of Cups here, and there is the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's this energy of, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very social, very grounded, very sensible in their energy, very nurturing and kind, you know. So I do feel that coming out of your friend group in general. The Knight of Cups. I don't know if people and their friends have like talked about the feelings and where this friend group is going. But I just feel like there's energy of you following your heart. You know, if you feel intuitive connected to this friends and you feeling like you belong, and you know, sometimes we have a group of friends, we get what we need, and then we move on to another group of friends, right? People and civilizations have been doing that forever, right? When they get tired of one place, they move on to another place. So I feel like that is where you're at, figuring out if it's a place that you want to stay, or if it's something that you feel like you've gotten all what you got out of it, and you're ready to move on to something else. That is what I got. You're welcome. Hello. Ariana, hello. Who will actually fall in love with Ariana right now? Who is actually gonna fall deeply head over heels for Ariana right now? Who is? Ooh, this one wanted to jump out. I think this one did too. Ooh, the Knight of Swords. He's coming towards you on his motorbike and everything. Full speed ahead. He's crossing the desert, but he's coming. Let's see for Ariana. Who is this Knight of Swords is coming towards Ariana? Who is this Knight of Swords coming towards Ariana right now? Oh man, he's coming. He's coming. He's leaving all the bullshit behind. You know, I don't know what he's leaving behind, but maybe he's divorced. I don't know. He's leaving her behind and he's going towards you, right? This Knight of Swords, full speed ahead. I do feel that. I feel like he has a clear focus. He's ready for some bold new moves. He's ready to romance. You know, I feel like he wants no BS. He's left the BS and he's moving for something real. The Seven of Pentacles, I feel like he's very steady on his feet. I don't know if he's starting a new business or trying to start a business or starting to start some sort of career. But I feel like he's planted that seed and now he's trying to advance himself in his field, whatever that is for him, and meet someone who is real, someone who is grounded and realistic in their energy. The Four of Cups is in the light as well, so I feel like whatever their next moves are, they're looking to fall in love with someone who is also wanting the same things as them. You know, they don't want to play games anymore. They want something that sees them for who they are and sees their efforts that they try to be putting forward. Yeah, they may come with some extra responsibilities, so I don't know if this person does have a child from another family. I have no idea. But they do want the perfect love, perfect family situation. It could be just a lot of weight on their shoulders from their business that they're trying to start or their career that they're trying to start. Because they do want, they know, happy home, happy life kind of energy. They want what aligns well with them. They want someone who wants what they want, kind of thing. The Eight of Wands is in the dark. They're not going to rush into anything. They are going to move slow and steady, but they are looking. They're on the pursuit to find someone new. That is what I got. I feel like this is a brand new person who's coming into your energy. Not someone that you've been with before, because I feel like this person has learned things, have grown, has matured, you know, has already had a relationship that they've learned a lot of things from, and they're ready to start something new. They just want to go it. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Welcome. How is the move going, Teresa? Bernard. A question. How will my money do this whole time? Let's see. How is Bernard's money doing? What is going on with Bernard's finances? What's going on with Bernard's finances? What's going on with Bernard's finances? I'm doing good. We have to move too, Teresa. Once you're settled, we need to find a place too, apparently. So that's gonna be a thing. I know I said that last year, but this time I think we really have to move though. And for Bernard, who is this mystery girl? Who is this mystery girl that Bernard's going to meet? Who is this mystery girl that Bernard's going to meet? Ooh, a brand new one, Bernard. This is a brand new girl. She definitely is a mystery. The Ace of Wands. She has a lot of hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy. She may have a hot temper, stubborn, but you know, it could be fun. She may have a bit of a wild side, but you know, that could be fun, right? I don't know. Ace of Cups. Yeah, brand new love. New person. I knew it was a new person. You know, Ace of Cups, brand new person, new feelings, new romance. I just feel this energy of you talking all night to her. So I don't know if you're going to meet online and just like text all night or something, but I do feel that energy coming through. For your money, I feel like something's gonna come through for you. I don't know if it's unexpected money or something, but you have the Nine of Cups here, so dreams are gonna come through for you with that. I'm not sure what that is. The Two of Swords, I feel like you're gonna have a decision to make, maybe with the money. I don't know if it's like a work situation or what. The Six of Swords. You know, your situation you're in now is probably gonna linger a little bit longer. All women got a wild side. Oh man, yeah, I can feel that. She may even be a little sassy. Maybe she's this redhead here. I don't know, but whatever's going on here, I do feel like yeah, there's gonna be some good money coming in. Your money's gonna look good. Something's gonna come through. You're gonna have a decision to make with that. That's what I got, Bernard. Bernard, don't forget, I will be on Monday for members only readings. Matthew, general reading from Matthew. What does Matthew need to know right now? What does Matthew need to know right now? You're gonna be there too? Alright, I'll see you then, Bernard. What does Matthew need to know about all this energy? Why is the Justice, the Magician, and the Fool all in the dark? Thank you. That was a little aggressive. Well, dreams are gonna come true, and then something's gonna end. I'm not quite sure what that is about. Let's figure it out. You have the Justice card here in the dark, so I feel like there's something that's not quite balanced right. I feel like there's some sort of corruption or something going on. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like there's something that's going on that hasn't quite been resolved. I feel like someone's trying to play the blaming game. Not quite sure what that is. I may need to restart the network device. Oh. Okay, is there something going on? I don't know what's going on. Hopefully everybody can hear me right now. So for Matthew, I was saying that the Justice card, there's a little bit of an imbalance. I feel like right now is really important for you to stay true to your word. If you're going to say something, make sure you follow through on it, because I feel like that is really important to, make a positive outcome of your situation, whatever that is. But I feel like there is a little bit of things, that's lingering, that's, not quite right. I don't know if someone's just judging you too harshly or what's going on there. But I feel like you're going to figure it out. Just a matter of you staying in control over your mind and your actions and all that sort of fun stuff. Like I said, staying true to your word and not lingering off of that trail, right? Yeah, the Fool. I kind of feel like there's this energy of like it's not a great time to take a risk. Kind of be a little bit cautious in your energy. Make sure you're knowing what direction you're going into. Don't just take a leap of faith and hope for the best. I feel like it's not quite the right timing for that. Even though you do have the nine of cups, though I know you do have the nine of cups, but it's kind of like be a little bit cautious about your next moves because you don't know who's watching you, right? So for the nine of cups and a light, I just feel like there's this energy of like you trying to figure things out, but one step at a time. Whatever your choices and decisions are, choose what is best for you. Who cares what other people think? It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the judgment here, like the Justice card is suggesting. Just do what you feel is best for you to do. What makes you happy. And I feel like whatever you need to end, right? The Death card is like out with the old and in with the new. So whatever old energy is lingering that you don't need to hold on to, it's time to let that go. That is what I got. Hi, Blessed One. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Meditation. How's it going? What am I going to do for the 4th of July? I don't know, Bernard. What do you think I should do for the 4th of July? Bernard, I'm not going to be on Tuesday because it's Canada Day here. Yeah. Our celebration is Tuesday, so I will not be on Tuesday. Mystical. Who is coming towards mystical and love? Who's coming towards mystical and love right now? Love, romance, passion, the real deal. Who's coming towards mystical right now in love and romance? Who is this person? Ooh. I feel like someone brand new is coming. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like it's a brand new person. You have a brand new opportunity to meet someone new. I feel like this person does come with a sense of security, a sense of stability, a sense of groundness kind of energy as well. You have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this person is going to be able to express their feelings towards you quickly. I do feel like this is going to be a quick energy coming through. But there is the Two of Wands and the High Priestess. So I don't know if you're not really realizing it, but maybe a little bit blocking this energy from coming through. I feel like it wants to come quickly, which is not normal because I feel like the Page of Pentacles is someone who goes very slow, takes their time, but I feel like I feel like the connection is just going to be so strong. But the Two of Wands, it's kind of like considering what your next options are, what your future plans are. Because I feel like this person has been crushing on you for a while, but I feel like you don't know who they are. So I don't know if they know someone that you know and someone's just been telling them about you and they're ready to meet you. I have no idea. Maybe they just seen you in passing. But the High Priestess is in the dark, and I feel like, trust your intuition. I feel like it could be good though. You've had bad luck in love. Yeah, I feel like, your guards are up. You don't want to think about what the future holds for you. But, just because you had bad luck does not mean that you won't have good luck in the future, right? If you hold on to that bad luck, your thoughts do put blocks on you. Blocks is our own mind putting roadblocks in our road, right? Yeah, I feel like what is the best advice for mystical finding this love? What is the best advice for mystical for finding this love? So I feel like the Page of Pentacles is a real deal, right? He has full of ambitions. He's very goal oriented. He's a planner. He's loyal, Ace of Wands, hot, fiery, passionate energy. You know, King of Swords, very logical. I feel like he has a good head on his shoulders. Does want something real. Does Ace of Wands can be very hot, fiery, passionate. Good with sex. Ten of Cups energy is in the dark, so I don't know how. Maybe they want to go move slowly in the relationship. They may not want to get married right away. Want to get to know you, connect better, but that's usually a good sign when they want to go in slow and steady rather than rush things and then end badly. That's what I got though. Let's just see. What is this? What is this dude's love energy towards Mystical? What is this dude's love energy? Attraction. I knew this one is gonna want to come fast towards you because I feel like they're gonna feel very attracted towards you. You are attracting the right person at the right time in your life. Yeah, you're the one that has to let down this guard. Say I'm gonna have good luck. I'm gonna meet the right person. I'm gonna meet this Page of Pentacles, and life's gonna be perfect. Set your intentions. My mom would tell you, light a candle. Tell the candle what your intentions are, and make it happen. It is what I got. Hi, Jess. How are you? Oh, Moonbeam is restarting something. So we may be offline for a couple minutes, but I'll be back on. If you guys all disappear, I will be right back on. So don't go anywhere. You're welcome, Mystical. I'm good now? Okay. Sorry. What would fix things with Chantel for Starry? What would fix things between Starry and Chantel? What would fix things between Starry and Chantel? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Starry a message? What will fix things between Chantel and Starry right now? Knight of Swords is in the dark. I feel like whatever's going on between the two of you, that feelings are being hidden. Like you're both not really truly expressing whatever feelings are lingering between the two of you right now. I do feel like there's a very difficult decision to be made too. The Two of Swords. I feel like it's a difficult decision because, either of you know what's the right words to say. You haven't spoken, yeah, because I feel like the two of you are not sure what to say to each other. So yeah, like I feel like the two of you think about each other, but yeah, there's no they don't know what to say. We haven't spoken. Decision by her. I feel like it's a decision between the two of you because I feel like the two of you, Two of Swords. I feel like it's the two of you need to make a decision, but at the same time, being blindsided, you're not sure which direction to say, right? I just feel like I don't know if one of you is in denial about it or but the Knight of Swords is like there's some hidden feelings, the hidden emotions that are not being said that needs to be said. To have that clear focus about what the next thing is. The Knight of Wands is in the light as well. So, I just feel like yeah. I feel like it's just some sort of energy between the two of you that is just kind of like out of both of your control. You don't know her well. She provides services. She's hiding emotions, or it could be information too. It could be just hiding something, you know. Um, not really hiding. Now it's not like they're purposely hiding. They're not lying to you or anything. It's just there's not a clear communication between the two of you that is kind of, you know, lingering there. The Wheel of Fortune, whatever's going on, luck, timing, and destiny is on your side, Starry. So you do have that. The Knight of Wands is like usually about taking action, pursuing your goals, and you know taking that risk, whatever that is. You know sometimes the Knight of Wands has a hard time to commit. So I don't know if there's some fears about committing to something with Chantel or what's going on there. Well, this is the situation. She provides services and has 2 price points. Okay. Okay, yeah, because I feel like the information is not clear. You have a decision to make. Yeah. Whatever it is, you have the Wheel of Fortune, so good luck is on your side. It's just a matter of taking that action. You know, the Knight of Wands is someone who, you know, takes risk. Um, Makes those first bold moves. Uh, okay, one is for people who don't have much money. Okay, gotcha. Ace of Cups. You know, do whatever feels right? The Ace of Cups is self-love energy. Then at the bottom of the deck was the Hermit. So take your time to think about it. Weigh your options. Write down your pros and cons, I guess. If it's a difficult decision, do what you feel is best for you to do. Yeah. um, that's what I got though. Sorry, I think she feels shortchanged because I had a bit of a savings, but I feel it belongs to my boyfriend. Okay. All right. I mean, don't if it's business, keep in mind it's business, right? Don't change anything because it's business. You know, Chantel's not your friend, just do business. I mean, if you had savings, you know, if you go to the grocery store with a coupon, they have to honor the coupon, right? You don't feel bad because you bought a coupon. Um, yeah. Apparently I'm spinning again. Denise, hello. Starry's thing is still up, so. Denise, is Libra going to get back with me or finish with me completely? Okay, so for Sinise, what's going on for Sinise? Is the Libra gonna get back with Sinise? Is the Libra gonna get back with Sinise? Is the Libra gonna get back with Sinise? The High Priestess is in the dark, so probably not. Um, Maybe I was wrong. Two of Cups came back. I was wrong. I feel like the Libra is not done with you completely. What's going on between Sinise and the Libra? What's going on between Sinise and the Libra? What is the energy between Sinise and Libra? There's not a lot of strength there, so I don't know if you're just like on a break or what's going on there. But I feel like you're not done with each other, no. I thought you were because the High Priestess was in the dark. So I just feel like there's secrets or something being kept between the two of you. Like there's just something that the two of you are not on the same page with. So I don't know if it's just the two of you are just not talking right now. But about the two of you getting back together, it looks like you will. You have the Two of Cups energy, right? There's still some sort of passion between the two of you, but the relationship itself is not strong. The Strength card is in the dark. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like you'll get another opportunity to try again at some point. I don't know when, but that's what I got for you, Sinise. Seems like you'll have another opportunity at some point. Oh, are we connected? Did Sinise hear her reading? I'm not quite sure if we're still online. Sinise, did you hear your reading? Not working. Should they hear me? Oh. I can't see anything. The chat's not even moving.
Say that we're gonna restart the record.
If anyone can hear me, I'm gonna restart the computer. So yeah, if you lose me, I'll be back. I don't really see anyone online, but I will be back if anyone can hear me. It'll just be a couple minutes. Oh, the chat moved. The chat's moving now. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened, but we lost internet for a couple minutes. Sinise, did you hear your reading or do I do it again? Oh, thank you. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you heard your reading. I'm Grace. Hello, welcome. I'm back. Yes, I'm happy to be back. We lost internet for a couple seconds, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm Grace. How does OP really feel about Grace? How does Grace? How does OP really feel about Grace? I'm glad Moonbeam was able to fix it. I saw that. Thank you so much for your donation, Alice. I appreciate you. Thank you. For Grace, how does OP really feel about Grace? Thank you guys for waiting for me to come back to and not running away. Oh man, the Nine of Wands is in the dark. I feel like whatever's going on with OP, they're feeling very stubborn about something. Like they're unwilling to let something go or compromise, or I don't know. Because I feel like that is what's happening here. I feel like they feel like there's something clouding their mind, and they're not sure what their next moves or motives are or what's going on there. They're a little bit, yeah. You love us, you. For the world, I feel like whatever's going on, the cycle that you're currently in, I feel like that cycle itself is ending. I don't feel like the two of you are ending, just the cycle that you've been in is ending. So I'm not quite sure what that means for you. The Three of Swords is in the dark though, so that is good, right? It means that you're healing, you're realizing whatever you need to realize to move forward. So despite the challenges that have been going on between the two of you, I do feel like there's a lot of tension and a lot of, you know, something's going on there. It's just a matter of trying to clear the air, communicate what you need to communicate between each other to make sure you're both on the same page moving forward, if that's what's happening. But I do feel you have ended a cycle. Not quite sure what that is for you guys, but yeah, I feel like there is an opening to open a new cycle, you know, open a new book, a new chapter in your path. But as you feel the two of you are healing your hearts for whatever reason, you know, being able to accept what happened and move forward. That is what I got. I feel like that doesn't really tell you deeply how he's feeling, but I feel like, yeah, he's feeling like he's healing from something. What exactly is he truly feeling about Embrace? Four of Swords. I feel like he's more in his head than in his heart. There's a lot of things going on in OP's mind rather than in their heart, and that's a little bit blocked right now. That's pretty good. Yes, I'm in Canada. Yes, I'm in Canada. I'm in Ontario, Canada, yeah. I have an accent? Oh my goodness. I never even knew I had an accent. I guess that makes sense, right? We're in a different country. Yeah, that would make sense. I guess. Everyone has an accent. Yeah, it's true. What is my sign? I'm a Taurus Gemini cusp. I'm right between Taurus and Gemini. I'm an Aries moon and a Cancer rising. I'm also much older than people think I am. A lot of people think I'm young, but I'm not young. I'm old. Mars. Alice! Okay, we're on Alice's reading now. We need Alice's energy to come in. Will RJ reply to me tonight? Will RJ reply to Alice tonight? Will RJ reply to Alice tonight? 38 max? Oh man. I wish. That was a long time ago. I'm 43. I mean, it wasn't too long ago, but I wish to be 38 again. The 30s is fine. 40s hit hard. You wake up when you're 40, and it feels like you gained 10 years in one night. I swear to God. 40 hits hard. I'm warning you all now. You know, I wasn't warned for this, but 40 hits hard. What are RJ's next actions? So the Two of Swords. So he's contemplating if he's gonna reach out to you tonight or wait till tomorrow. You know, he's weighing his options. Like, should I reach out to Alice now? If I reach out to her now, will I be up all night talking to Alice, or should I wait till the morning and get some sleep? I don't know what he's thinking about Alice. I'm just making the stuff up to try to explain that he's thinking things through. There is the King of Cups, so I feel like he does feel spiritually and emotionally connected towards you. I feel like he does feel very emotionally supported by you and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so let's just see. What are RJ's next actions towards Alex? What are RJ's next actions towards Alice? Okay. I don't know if that was just me being weird, so I'm gonna try that again. Let's see. What are RJ's next actions towards Alice right now? Oh, Seven of Wands. He's thinking about it. He keeps thinking. Stop thinking. Get into your heart. You know? Seven of Wands. I feel like he's guarding his heart. He wants to guard his position, whatever that is. I feel like it feels like things right now are very challenging. I don't know what he feels challenging about. You know, like what's so challenging about being in love? Five of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like he does work really hard. I feel like he's working on making improvements. He's trying to be better. I feel like he's gonna apologize towards you about something. So I don't know if he's gonna apologize to you for not replying soon enough, or what that's gonna be about. Why does he not take me out on dates? Because he overthinks it and he doesn't know if he's overcrossing any sort of boundaries. I think if you asked him on a date, or if you say, hey, RJ, do you want to go meet up at this place or that place? I feel like he would say yes. He doesn't want to be the one to make those decisions, is the problem. Yeah. Because every card we've been getting, you know, the Seven of Wands, he has those boundaries. Like, he doesn't want to cross boundaries. Five of Pentacles as well, same thing. I feel like overall they're welcome to any ideas you have. Yeah, they'll welcome any ideas you have. It's just, you know, they don't know what to do. That is what I got. You're welcome, Alice. Culture, thank you for your donation. What important things have I lost track of? Ooh, that's a good question. What important things has culture lost track of? What important things has culture lost track of? What important things has culture lost track of? The Seven of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of you pushing something or someone away. Not quite sure what that is, but I just feel like you just pushed it to the side because you couldn't compromise, you couldn't put your time and effort or energy in towards it. And that's kind of, you know, what's holding you back for some reason, whatever that is. Maybe not holding you back, but just something that's going to linger until you make that decision of what you're going to do with it. So I don't know if this is a person or a thing or a situation or what it is. For the Five of Swords in the light, I do feel like you are very assertive. You're very comfortable, very, you know, feeling like you're in control and you feel like you're on track moving forward. I do feel that energy for you. I feel like you're just focusing on what needs to be done and what feels right for you to be done right now in the current energy. So I feel like you're kind of like living in the present and moving forward, but not really looking back at anything you may have lost track of, in your words. The King of Swords is also in the dark. So I'm kind of like feeling more towards that this energy is someone that you haven't communicated or kept in touch with as much as maybe the universe thinks you should have. If that makes any sense. You know? I feel like they're kind of like missing your energy or missing the conversations they had with you. I feel like it's more about them missing the conversations they've had with you before, because the King of Swords, right? Something about communication and thoughts, and yeah. There is the Empress here in the dark too. So I don't know if you think about them now and then, but don't really do anything about it. Um, that is what I got. I don't know if anything makes sense or if you want me to clarify anything, Culture. Like buses. Oh man, I don't mind that. Was there something you want me to clarify on, Culture? Do you know who this is, or what's lost, or what you lost track of? Oh, I'm picking up your high school friend. All right, gotcha. Okay, I'm glad you know what it is. Can you clarify? Okay. Is it Ben? Is this person that Culture lost track of? Is this person Ben? Is this person Ben? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a yes card. It's not a strong yes card, but it is a strong it is a yes card. It's not a strong one, but it is a yes card. So yeah, it is Ben. And I feel like Ben is like sitting there thinking about you too. And you're both not communicating with each other. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Sorry. How does JP Aries feel about how does JP the Aries feel? How does Starry's JP Aries feel about Starry? How does JP feel about Starry? Don't see him at events, avoiding me. Okay. Don't see him at events, avoiding me. Wish we were friends at least. Okay, huh. What is the connection between Starry and JP right now? What is the energy between Starry and JP right now? Well, one of you need to take the leap of faith. Will Starry and JP be friends? Will Starry and JP be friends? Knight of Wands is in the dark. So probably not. I feel like you're both on different directions. You know, you both have different paths. So that is why your paths are not crossing. That's why you don't see them at events. Because you're both on different paths. You're in the same world, but you're on different directions in life. Yeah, yeah. So I know you cross paths sometimes, but you're both on different paths. Yeah, right now is not on the energy for you. Maybe you had a past life connection. Maybe you'll have a connection in the next life, or maybe even in this life, but like not right now. That is what I got. Yeah. How did you feel? I feel like he's very focused on the path that he's currently on. You know? Yeah. I feel like he's very focused on the path that he's on, so he's not really putting any focus towards you. He's just focusing on the path that he's on. Tanya! Are Cece's current thoughts about Tanya? What are Cece's current thoughts about Tanya? What are Cece's current thoughts about Tanya? What are Cece's current thoughts about Tanya right now? What are Cece's current thoughts about Tanya right now? Ooh, the star, whatever it is. The universe is blessing that. Yeah, trust your intuition. So whatever your intuition is telling you about their current thoughts are probably accurate. I mean, if they're coming from your intuition, not just something that you're thinking, you know, thinking, feeling, intuition. It could be all different things, right? I do feel that. For the Eight of Pentacles being in the dark, I just feel this energy of some intense energy, like intense energy, but I feel like whatever this intense energy is, it burns out really fast. Like it doesn't last, it doesn't stick. It's just kind of lingering. The stars is in the light though, so I feel like, you know, the universe is truly blessing you. I feel like it's a matter of having faith in the connection between the two of you. I'm not quite sure what's happened or what's going on. The Knight of Pentacles is in the light, so I feel like CC just wants to move slow, like slow and steady, focusing on their work, career, whatever they have going on. And I feel like they're just trying to ground themselves. I feel like they're a little bit cautious of where they put their time and energy to. They're cautious about who they allow in their circle and that sort of thing. The High Priestess is in the light too, so I feel like there's this energy of, you know, being really stuck in their head, but also just wanting to be still, just wanting to be quiet, just wanting like the world to slow down for them. So I feel like CC is very much stuck in their head and not really putting a lot of focus towards you right now for some reason. You know, I don't know if they pulled back or what's going on there. Yeah, they're just moving forward. They're just trying to get through life. They're just trying to get through the obstacles. But, you know, chaos keeps happening for them, it seems. I feel like some unexpected or disruptive energy keeps getting them knocked down. And they're struggling with keep moving forward. They're trying to, though. That is what I got. Firefly, hello! What Scorpio's thoughts and feelings about Miss W? What are the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings for Miss W? What are the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings for Miss W? Two of Cups energy. Ooh, love, romance, passion, it seems. What Scorpio's thoughts and feelings for Miss W? What are Scorpio's thoughts and feelings for Miss W right now? Oh man, that is a very crazy energy. Love, romance, passion, soulmates energy, but then broken heart. Well, do you think tarot is more accurate than those messages cards? I feel like it all depends on the reader, right? I know some readers are very good at using oracle cards. Like, they can go really in depth with an oracle card. But some readers, they just read the card and that's it, right? So, like, I know tarot, but I don't always read the cards the way their traditional meanings are. I read what I feel because I'm an energy reader. There's all kinds of readers, though. You know, there's readers that are clairvoyant, there's readers that are psychic, there's readers that are intuitive, there's readers that just study the meanings of the cards and that's all they do. They just memorize the meanings of the cards and that's all that they read. They don't really use anything else. So it all depends on the reader. There's all different kinds of readers. I read what I feel. That's why all the readings are different. Some are very short, some are very long. Because I read the energy. When the energy stops is when I stop talking. When I stop reading. I'm not really reading. I'm feeling. Oh man. For the Scorpio's thoughts and feelings. The Scorpio is really hard to read, Firefly, for whatever reason. I don't know. The Scorpio's thoughts and feelings for Miss W right now. The Two of Cups. I really feel like there's a lot of love, romance, passion, intimacy going on. Or the thoughts of it anyways. I don't know if it's just Scorpio's thoughts about all these lovey-dovey energies towards Miss W or what's going on there. There is the Three of Swords, so I feel like there's been some difficult energies going on between the two of them. I feel this tension, this disappointments, this... I don't know if it's a conflict or if it's just really heavy tension, you know? I don't know what that is. The King of Wands is in the dark. So I do feel like there's this energy of holding back on what their next actions are because they're unsure. I feel like there's this restless, arrogant energy that wants to come through from the Scorpio. I do feel that. I feel like the Scorpio is used to being the one who is assertive or more in control, but right now they don't feel like they have that energy. I also feel like there may be a little bit of vindictive energy coming through because I just feel like they want to try to manipulate the situation to go in their favor, but they're not doing very good about it. They argue regularly. Yeah, I feel like there is some things going on there. Yeah, for sure. Because I feel like there's, like one's manipulating the other and the other one's being vindictive to the other, and they're just in this weird energy. Okay, Miss W is a manipulative one. Yeah, I can feel that. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles in the dark. So even though they think they have the Two of Cups energy, you know, their home is broken. The Ten of Pentacles, is the Ten of Pentacles in the dark is domestic disputes, right? So I don't know what's going on there. Um I feel like one of them feels very privileged or like very much in control, but they're not. That is what I got. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I got. I don't know. I feel like that's a strong energy that's coming through. Yeah. Messy situation, yeah. But at the same time, they feel like they're spiritually connected for some reason. I don't know. I don't really feel like they are. I just feel like one of them, they just think they are. Maybe they just like the makeup sex after. Maybe that is good. I don't know. I feel like he does. I feel like he does, but I feel like it's because he feels like he's controlling the situation when he's not. You know? He feels like he knows what he's doing, but I feel like he doesn't. Alice, thank you so much for your donation. Why does RJ not make me out? Okay, why does RJ not take me out on a date? To restaurants or any drinks? Does he want to have a serious commitment with me? Okay, well, we already answered that question. He doesn't want to take you out on dates because he doesn't want to make that decision to cross boundaries. So we already did that. So for RJ, does RJ want a serious committed relationship? I feel like the other cards that we read before indicated no. They do want something real, but they're not putting any effort into it. But let's just see what the cards have to say. For Alice, does RJ want a serious committed relationship with Alice? Does RJ want a serious committed relationship with Alice right now? Will RJ want a serious committed relationship in the future? Will RJ want a serious committed relationship in the future? Is RJ thinking about having a serious committed relationship with Alice? He's thinking about it, but he hasn't made up his mind. He's really thinking about having a serious committed relationship with you, but he has not made up his mind yet. What is on RJ's mind right now? What is on... Not quite sure why that popped up. What is going on RJ's mind right now towards Alice? What's on RJ's mind about Alice right now? I do feel like RJ does feel like there's an emotional connection between the two of you. Emotionally, the both of you are very much connected. Maybe even spiritually connected of some sorts. I don't know. But then you have the Nine of Wands and the Light. So their guards are up, I feel like even though they feel the sense of resilience, they feel like they're strong and they can stand up with anything, they also feel a little bit weak, it seems. The Knight of Swords, they don't want to be the one to take the action, but they welcome any action you take, it seems. For the Queen of Pentacles in the Light, I feel like they feel like you're the practical one. You're the one that has good ideas, in that sort of sense. Yeah, what's on his mind in general, I feel like it's just whatever he has going on. I feel like he just kind of like lives in the moment. I don't feel like he's the type of person who really plans that far ahead in advance. Or doesn't really spend a lot of time about thinking about his future. The Three of Swords popped out. Three of Swords is like broken heart, disappointments, withdrawn. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure if that just fell out or if that was there on purpose. Let's see. Let me clarify. Why did the three of... Why there was a sun there? The sun did want to come out. Is the Three of Swords here for a reason? Is the Three of Swords here for a reason for Alice? The Three of Swords here for not for a reason? The Ten of Wands. I feel like there's something going on with RJ. Like, I feel like he feels like there's something he's not telling you. Because I feel like he feels like it doesn't matter, but it does. It's something that's very weighing on his shoulders. Like some sort of burden or some sort of responsibility that he has that he doesn't really want to talk about, it seems. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just something that is lingering around in his energy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like he has a kid with somebody, he doesn't really take care of this kid at all, or I don't know. Venus! What does Venus need to know? I can do your next question at the end, Alice. At the end of the stream, I can do your next question. For Venus, what does Venus need to know? What does Venus need to know right now? What does Venus need to know right now? What does Venus need to know right now? Oh man, the Seven of Swords is in the dark. Seven of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of kind of like sneaking around the shadows. Like, I don't know if it's something that you do know, but you don't want anyone else to know. Or if it's the other way around, where somebody is hiding something from you, but, you know, I don't know. Because it's in the dark, so I feel like whatever it is, there may be a slight change of plans, or there might be something that is going to be revealed towards you soon, if you're not the one that's, you know, having your guards up, making sure that nobody's watching. There is a Ten of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like there's this energy of you feeling like you're doing it all. Like you're feeling like there's so much things on your plate right now. There's a lot of stresses, a lot of worries, a lot of where do I put my energy, because everything needs to be done right now. The Emperor is here too, so I feel like whatever it is, you're the one that's in control. You can, you know, delegate tasks to whoever you need to delegate tasks to. You're the one that can, you know, prepare yourself a little bit better to not feel like you have to do it all yourself, right? I feel like there is someone or something that you can give, you know, give, you know, like let go of or give to someone else or whatever this is. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light too, so I feel like there's this energy of you. You know, you've been putting in the hard work, you've been putting in your effort, but now it's time to take a step back, evaluate your progress, see what you've been doing, because I feel like you're just doing, and you're not appreciating all that you've accomplished so far. You know, and sometimes you just need to give your own self a pat on the back, you know? But yeah, I feel like this energy of you being a little bit more easy on yourself, that is something that you need to know most. You know, you're doing a great job. You are making progress. You're, you know, you're on top of the world there. You're the Emperor. Yeah, Four of Wands. Four of Wands in the dark. You need to take time to celebrate your success. You know, stop ignoring it. Your work does show. Your work does show, you know? People see it. You just need to, yeah, take a step back and decide how you want to move forward with this, you know? Two of Wands. This is expanding your vision about the future. You know, compare your options. Figure out what you're waiting for, what you're wanting. Two of Cups too. You know, make some room for some love and romance in your life. You know, turn that Two of Cups into light to go out on a date. You know, have some sex. I don't know. But it seems like you need to pamper yourself right now. That's what the universe wants. You need to take a Venus day. You're welcome, Venus. Remembers reading tomorrow, Venus. For Katyani, hello. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. What's next in Katyani's career? What is coming next in Katyani's career? What is coming next in Katyani's career? What is coming next in Katyani's career? What is next? What's coming next in career? Oh man, I feel like there's a fight for what's next in your career. I don't know if it's like you fighting for that promotion or fighting for that raise or whatever that is, but I feel like your swords are out or the swords need to come out. Because I feel like whatever's going on, you know exactly what you need to do. It's just a matter of you being more strategic in your planning, more assertive in your energy, and saying what needs to be said for you to advance what's next in your career. Because you have the King of Pentacles, right? The King of Pentacles are making business happen. The King of Pentacles is, having faith, being serious, being productive, and proactive in your career. Make that money happen, right? I feel like it's a matter of being very logical in your decisions and what your next actions are in your career. And don't, I feel like it's more about being practical, not about trusting your intuition or trusting what you're feeling. I feel like right now it's time for you to be serious, move forward with, the education and the experiences and the stuff that you know to be true. It's not time to take a leap of faith. It's time to be serious in your actions moving forward. But that is what I got. So that was a lot of quick, fast, a lot of energy. Culture, hello. What am I in denial about? What is culture 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 in denial about? What is culture, in denial about? Seven of Swords. What is culture in denial about? What's culture in denial about? Oh man, that's Page of Swords. Are you lying to yourself? Right? Page of Swords in the light? Oh man, I feel like whatever's going on, I don't know what kind of scheming or whatever things has been going on. I know it's just a matter of you trying to come up with some new ideas and not really wanting to express them to anyone, just keeping them to yourself and not, don't want anyone to know what's going on in your mind. The universe is calling you out. You did ask the question, so the universe spirits are going to say what they want to say. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of some things being a little temperamental. I feel like there's some things that you may be hiding your emotions from. I don't know if you're hiding your emotions about a situation or a person or what's going on there. But whatever it is, I feel like you're very resilient. You're moving past whatever it is. Whatever it is, I feel like you're just fighting away through it, right? You're exhausted, but you keep going. I feel like you're standing strong. You're going to try again and again and again to get what you want. No matter how many times it takes, you're going to put yourself through it. I feel that for you. For the Queen of Pentacles and the light, I feel like there's this energy of, just you being at peace with yourself. Take some time to ground yourself. Go out and socialize with your friends or family or neighbors, whoever you need to go out and socialize with, connect with. I just feel the sense of you. I feel like you're very nurturing and caring in general, but I feel like there's something that's just kind of lingering. So I don't know if this is like an idea that you have about starting some sort of side hustle or home business, or I feel like there's something in your back of your mind that wants to come forward, that wants to be revealed, that wants to scream its way out. But life happens sometimes. Let's see, what exactly does culture need to know about this? What exactly does culture need to know about this? Knight of Wands is in the dark. So Knight of Wands in the light, Knight of Wands is in the dark. Knight of Wands in the dark is like being stubborn, being very rigid in your ideas and your thoughts, being a little defensive, refusing to compromise, on the verge of giving up. But I feel like you're not going to give up though, because you're resilient. The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like something new wants to start, but you're not starting it. You're deleting or uh, procrastinating or whatever that is for you. You're just kind of like feeling stuck. The Page of Wands. I feel like there is somebody that you need to talk to about your ideas. Just get them out there. Hi, Jackwaz. Hello. Welcome. To join the lessons, exclamation mark join. With your question. You're welcome, culture. For blue. What is the universe currently saying about my connection with Dylan? What does the universe think about Blue's relationship with Dylan? What is the universe? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Blue a message about their connection with Dylan? What is there going on with Dylan's connection with Blue? Hi, Elephant. You joined already? Okay, awesome. For the Four of Swords in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of just feeling a little withdrawn, a little silent. I don't know if that's Dylan's energy. Like, I don't know which one of you. It's probably Dylan, right? Feeling a little withdrawn, a little silent, a little emotionally unavailable for whatever reason that's going on there. The universe does not seem to be blessing it. Your star's in the dark, so your star's not shining on this. I feel like there's a sense of some false hopes, some numbness going on. So I don't know what that is about. But there is a Two of Pentacles, so seems to be like there's some sort of choice or decision going on there. And I'm not quite sure what that is for you, because I just feel like there's a sense of contemplating two different things. They're trying to figure out what is the best thing to do, what's going on, and you have the Page of Wands and Light too. So I feel like there's an energy of you communicating with Dylan about your thoughts and feelings and what you think is going on. I feel like the universe says it may be worth a conversation. Page of Wands. So it's worth the conversation. The Page of Wands is usually someone that has a very flirty and exciting message to give. So I don't know if Dylan will. I don't feel like Dylan is going to give you this message. I feel like it's like the universe telling you to do it. So I just feel like there's this energy of you taking a step back, figuring out if Dylan is really what you want to pursue or not, and going from there. Because I just feel like your energy wants to be very playful, very energetic, very flirty, maybe some flirty texts. I don't know what's going on there, but seems like some of that just wants to come out. That is what I got, Blue. Yeah, what exactly is Dylan's feelings for Blue right now? Ooh, some sexual desires. I don't know if he's hiding them, but the devil's out to play, so. Excuse me. Elephant, hello. What do the spirit guides want Elephant to know right now? What do the spirit guides want Elephant to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Okay. We'll see what that says, because they all came out at once. For Elephant, what does the spirit guides, ancestors, angel, or fae want Elephant to know that they don't already know? The Four of Pentacles, I feel like whatever's going on, I feel like your spirit guides are telling you that, sometimes it's okay to be a little insecure. It's okay to be a little possessive. It's okay to, set your limits and stick with it. I do feel like they see you and they want you to be more mindful about what matters most for you. You don't have to overshare all the time. You can think about yourself and your own energy. I mean, 2025 I truly believe is all about everyone being selfish right now. We're all out to take care of ourselves because we all need to take care of ourselves, right? Um, yeah, and I feel like that is a really good energy for you right now to, control the things that you can control realistically and focus on yourself. Take time to smell the flowers and do what feels good for you. For the world in the dark, I feel like you're still in the cycle that you're in. I feel that there may have been some achievements, but you're still working through it. I feel like there's been some failed plans, there's been some delayed successes going on. Um, you're just kind of like in a stagnation before the next chapter. It hasn't quite started yet. The Four of Cups is in the light, so I feel like there's a chance of you, even though you may feel frustrated, you want things to pick up pace, you want things to go a little bit faster, it's time to slow down, think things through, take time to contemplate, to meditate, yoga, whatever that is for you, to relax your mind, heart, and soul to make sure that they're aligned. The Six of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like, you've been doing a lot. The universe sees that you've been doing a lot, even though other people may not be praising you or appreciating you as much as they should be. The universe does see you. The universe sees that you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. Your spirit guides are with you despite the challenges that you've been going through. The Hierophant, yeah, your spirit guides are definitely with you with the Hierophant here. It's just a matter of you trusting your soul. Your soul is guiding you in the right direction. Sometimes we get a little too mundane in our heads and not enough in our spirit, but connect. Yeah. I just feel this energy like your spirit wants to live more of a free spirited life right now. Or he wants the opportunity to explore something that's more a little bit less restricted, but not too much outside of your traditions or routine or, kind of like try to fit it in where it makes sense for you. That is what I got. Jasmine, career reading for the next week. What does Jasmine need to know for the career for next week? All the cards went crazy. What does Jasmine need to know about career next week? What does Jasmine need to know about career for next week? Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Someone new is coming into your energy. Someone who's brand new. I don't know who this person is, but they have genuine feelings. They feel like love and romance. I don't know what's going on in your career, but somewhere in your career, you're going to find your knight in shiny armor here. I feel like this person has been planning to make some strategic moves towards you, right? You're contemplating what his next moves are towards you. It's someone new, but they're just waiting for you to walk in and capture their heart, it seems. When you don't want a love reading, it comes. The secret to a love reading is don't ask for one. It just happens. What exactly does Jasmine need to know in career? Besides this warning of this new knight, what does Jasmine need to know about this career? What's going on next for Jasmine's career next week? The Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands. You're that sexy, vibrant being, right? Yeah. You may be a little bit stubborn or pig-headed, or I guess in this case bull-headed, because, the Empress is the Taurus. Whatever's going on there, I feel like you got this. You're going to make magic happen. You're going to do what you want to do in your career. Now, the Queen of Wands is someone who is very passionate, but also very confident, very fearless, very chatty, has a lot of energy to give. So I feel like it's a matter of you being focused on what keeps you moving forward. The Empress is here, so you may have to give up a little bit of your control or a little bit of your stubbornness just to open up your heart a little bit more and be a little bit more flexible with that. The King of Swords is in the dark. Ugh. Well, will Jasmine get the career offer? I feel like you're going to have to be the one to communicate that you do want a job. So I don't know if it's a matter of like reaching out to the places you applied and say, hey, I applied, I filled out the resume or whatever that is. Do you have a position for me? I feel like you have to be more assertive in that energy to get what you want. Yeah, you need to be the one to take action because I feel like that action is not, they're not going to call you up and offer to you. I feel like it's something you're gonna have to call them up, say, hey, I applied for this job, you have a position for me. And be more the Queen of Wands, very assertive, very, but like in a kind, passionate way at the same time, if that makes any sense. The Knight of Swords is in the dark here, so I just feel like, you know, it's not a matter to put your emotions into it. I feel like it's time to put your logic and, you know, put some authority behind what you want. Yeah. That's what I got. When? That is up to you. It's when you take the action to pursue it. Yeah. The win is on you. May, what does May need to know right now? What does May need to know right now? What does May need to know right now? The moon is in the dark. Oh man. I feel like there is some darkness covering over you. I'm not quite sure what it is. I feel like there's something that, I don't know if there's something that you're not saying to someone, or the other way around. If someone has something to say to you and they're not saying it. Whatever that is, I feel like it's causing some sort of negative energy around you. I don't even know if it's keeping you up late at night or not being able to sleep well. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like it's a matter of you truly trusting your intuition and being completely honest with yourself. There is the Three of Cups, so I feel like things are going to be improving, right? I feel like you're going to have, you know, your socialization, that excitement, that happy energy is coming towards you. So I don't know if it's just a good night out with friends or what's going on there, but I feel like positive energy is coming. I think it all has to start with you being honest with yourself, though. The King of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like the work situation isn't always perfect. I feel this energy of you trying to move forward with focusing on yourself and you leading it with example and letting go of anything that's no longer serving you moving forward. Because I feel like that energy may be holding you back from having that leap of faith to move forward. I feel like, you know, not knowing all the answers, not knowing what's clear to you is holding you back. But I feel like it's just a matter of taking that step, exploring the unknown, and see what happens. But I feel like there is a new beginning if you just trust the universe to lead you in that direction. What exactly does May need to know about this? What exactly does May need to know about this? The Eight of Pentacles, right? You got this. You know, you're developing your skills. Focus on being consistent in your work, putting more effort into your work and the things that you have going on, and see what comes of it. That's what I got. April, why does Y watch me but not say anything? Ooh, for April. Why does Y watch April and not say anything? Why does Y watch April and not say anything? Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels of faith. I want to give April a message about why Y is watching April and not saying anything. Y wants to date you or connect with you or party with you, wants to celebrate something with you. Party time! Maybe they're just too shy, right? The star. The universe is not blessing what this is, though. The universe is not on board. I feel like Y wants your attention, but the universe is like, no, don't give April your attention. You know? I feel like the universe is protecting you, April, like saying, Y is not good enough for April. April deserves someone better than this person. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark, too. I feel like the universe is trying to protect you from Y. And kind of like making Y not want to approach you, even though Y wants to approach you. Wants to say something towards you. Wants to take action towards you. But they want your attention, you know, the Six of Wands. They want to have badass energy towards you. I feel like they feel like they're your biggest fans. They're very proud of whatever's going on with you and them, but universe is like, no. Why is the universe not agreeing with this? I feel like the universe thinks that there's someone better for you. There's a new lover that's better for you than Y. And I feel like they feel like if you go with Y, it's going to take you off the path that you're supposed to be on. You know, the universe is trying to protect you right now. And it's trying to lead you in a different direction than wherever Y may lead you. I don't feel like there's any negative energy with Y. I mean, if you want to fight the universe, that is totally up to you. There's nothing wrong with Y. The universe just has other plans for you, but you know, if you're up to fighting the universe, that is totally up to you. I fight the universe every day myself, but you know, it doesn't always end well for me, but I keep trying. That is up to you what you want to do with that, but that is what I got. Teresa, hello! General reading for Teresa. What does Teresa need to know right now? For some reason, I took the fairy cards out for you, so. Let's see. For Teresa. I'm going to be closing the, I'm not sure if the list is closed yet, but I will be leaving soon. I will be back on Wednesday, though. On Wednesday, I'll be live again for free reading. For Teresa, what does Teresa need to know right now? What does Teresa need to know right now? The King of Pentacles. For the King of Pentacles, I feel like career life is picking up pace, or it will be, right? I feel like King of Pentacles energy. I feel like whatever is going on, I feel like you're going to be in business. I feel like your faith is being tested, but you are going to stick with it. I feel like you're going to build yourself a routine that's more consistent in your energy, more productive, more positive. I feel like the fairies are definitely guiding you right now for sure. I can feel it. The Page of Wands is in the dark. I feel like you're waiting for someone to communicate with you. Don't hold your breath on that. Don't wait on them. Keep doing you. Keep focusing on what you need to focus on, because I feel like you have the Ten of Cups, right? Happy home, happy life kind of energy is coming through. I feel like you're going to do what makes you feel most happy, most fulfilled, most successful. And I feel like your dreams are going to come true regarding your career. I do feel that coming out. Yeah, I feel like this is more about you making your dreams come true financially. For the Nine of Pentacles is in the light too. So I feel the sense of you boosting your independence, boosting, you know, being more self-sufficient. I feel like you're going to put more work, more hard work, and more dedication and more consistency in your work. And I feel like that's really going to pay off. Yeah. I feel like there's no easier way to do it besides being an overachiever in this sense, it seems. Because I feel like you're mastering your craft and you're doing well with it. Let's see what else does Teresa need to know right now. What else does Teresa need to know right now? Yeah, I don't know who this person is, but I feel like somebody's in your energy who is just trying to pull you back. They're not supportive of you as much as they should be. I feel like they may be trying to distract you from having the success that you deserve. I feel like they may be giving you some false expectations about their emotions towards you or their feelings towards you. Because I feel like this King of Wands is in the dark, right? I feel like this person is a little bit pushy, a little bit, you know, restless in their energy, feeling like they want to dominate whatever's going on in your energy. The Ten of Wands is also in the dark. I feel like they're trying to take you away from your responsibilities or the things that you want to tackle, and they're just wasting your time. I'm not quite sure what that is for you, but I feel like you're stronger than this. You can overcome this. Focus on what the universe is giving you right now, right? The fairies are trying to guide you. You're just getting better at crafting your skills, at perfecting your skills. And it's time for you to really put them into action and make that, boost that financial department. Hello. I know you told me how to say your name, but I forgot already. How does Odith feel about... Oh, man. Jock. Okay, Jock. Jock. Okay, Jock. I can do that. I can do Jock. I'm horrible at saying names. What does Odith feel about Jock? What does Odith feel about Jock? What does Odith feel about Jock? What does Odith feel about... How does Odith feel about Jock? What do they feel about Jock right now? King of Swords. I feel like with the King of Swords, I feel like Odith feels very confident in their thoughts about you. I feel like they're not spending a lot of time about their feelings, but I feel like they think about you a lot. You're in their thoughts all the time. I feel like they want to respect you. They want to have conversations with you. I feel like they have a good time when they're with you. Yeah, I feel like they'll do anything to protect you as well. There is the Five of Cups, so I feel like there's something that's going on. I feel like they want to move towards you, but they're not quite sure what their feelings are because I feel like they're very much worried about any past regrets that they have. Like, I feel like there's something that is, they want to move forward towards you, but, any past experiences or past persons, whatever, is kind of still lingering in their mind a little bit, and they're struggling with letting that go and realizing that you're not like that. You're not like that past person. You're someone different. I feel like logically they know that, but in their heart, they're worried. They're guarding their heart very much. And I feel like that's causing the imbalance between the two of you because they want to move towards you in a positive light, but they're being haunted by their past. The Five of Wands is in the light too. So they want to fight for what matters most for them. So they want to fight for your attention. They want to fight for your energy. But they keep being pulled back into whatever past things is going on in their mind or in their heart. I feel like in their mind they want to move towards you. Their heart is like, but I was heartbroken before, and I don't want that to happen again. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Let's just clarify. What exactly is going on in Odith's feelings towards Jock? What exactly is going on in Odith's feelings towards Jock right now? It's the Cups. I feel like this person does have genuine feelings towards you. They do. They want to move towards you, but they're having a hard time leaving the past in the past and moving forward to something that is better for them. Yeah. That is what I got. I feel like they do want to have a conversation with you. They do want to take an opportunity with you. I just don't know. Something is pulling them back. Something from their past. And that is what I got. That's a tough one. You're welcome, Jack. Good night. Kaylee. What does Kaylee need to know right now? What does Kaylee need to know right now? What does Kaylee need to know right now? This one wanted to come out. Two of Swords. Being indecisive about something. The Tower made a dramatic entrance. It's in the dark though, so it's not all that bad. What does Kaylee need to know right now? What does Kaylee need to know right now? Alright, so the Two of Swords is in the dark side. You feel like there's some decision that needs to be made. But I don't know if this decision is because you feel like you're being pressured to make a decision when you're not really feeling like it's your place to make the decision. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But I just feel like you're stalling or distancing yourself from it because you're not sure what is what. You know? The Tower is in the dark as well, so I feel like you're kind of trying to avoid any unexpected chaos, right? I feel like you're trying to, you know, I feel like you're just trying to focus on what you need to focus on without causing any more disturbance than what you already have going on. It's kind of like playing it safe. Playing it safe is what I'm trying to say here. For the Page of Pentacles and the Light, I do feel like there's this energy of you being more ambitious, more diligent in your energy, more goal oriented, and feeling like you want to make some realistic plans moving forward. But I feel like there's this energy of a little bit of uncertainty, not knowing what exactly is coming next. I also feel like there is some good news coming for you. Like, I feel like some positive conversations are going to be had. I feel like there's this energy of feeling more focused on what you want to put your time and energy and efforts into. Yeah, so I feel like that is a good energy for you. The Page of Cups is in the dark. Yeah, I just feel like there's this energy of you being a little indecisive if you want to really open up your heart about something. I feel like there's an energy that you want to distance yourself, and if you do want to distance yourself, that's perfectly fine. The universe supports whatever your decision you make. If you want to play it safe, it seems to be like a good energy for you right now. Until you have all the answers that you're seeking. Let's see. What else? Oh, my cards are going in different directions. What else does the universe have for Kaylee right now? What do spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fairies want to tell Kaylee about this energy? Seven of Wands, right? I feel like there's some frustrations coming through. I feel like you have good reason to be a little defensive. If you want to push it away, I feel like the universe definitely agrees with you. If you want to just drop it and move forward, not make that decision, that is fine to just let it go and move forward. Because you're the emperor here, so you have that right to decide what is next for you. Because the universe is trusting you to make the right decision to move forward. I feel like it's not going to change anything in your path or anything. It's just going to lead you where you want to go. You're in charge, it seems. That is what I got. Alice, thank you so much for your donation. What is RJ hiding from Alice? What is RJ hiding from Alice? What is RJ hiding from Alice? They're all in the dark. So his self-doubt, he's doubting that he could have it all. He's doubting that, things cannot really be that good, right? As good as they are. Like, he completely can have, I feel like he really, really can be this Knight of Wands in the light. Someone who is very flirty and enthusiastic and inspiring and playful. I feel like RJ can definitely be this person. But, I feel like he can have this equal balance between the two of you. I feel like he does feel equal balance between the two of you. But, is in denial about it. The Sun, he's thinking more about the dark side of life than the positive. So he can easily turn his sun into the light as well. But he chooses to look more at the dark side of things. The King of Wands as well, right? The King of Wands is someone who sits on their throne, waves a magic wand around and makes magic happen. But he's in denial that he has that power. So, yeah, I feel like in his mind he's at a dark place. I feel like that is what he's hiding. He can make positive changes, but he's refusing to see the light. That is what I got. He's just being some sort of butt cheek. Is RJ secretly struggling with his finances? Is RJ secretly struggling with his finances? Oops. Is RJ secretly struggling with their finances? Seven of Swords, no. His finances are good. He may think they're not good. Rich people seem to want more money than what they already have. You know, everybody thinks like they don't have enough money, even though he probably does. The universe thinks he does. He wants more. He wants everything to be perfect, but you know, that is what I got. Does he secretly have a wife? Oh man. I don't really feel that. No, I feel like he would have picked that up by now if there was somebody else. I feel like he's just stuck in his head focusing on the dark instead of the light. He's just a butt cheek. He needs a lady to tell him what to do. That's what he needs. You know, he needs one of those wives to just hey, RJ, this is what you're doing today. Let's do it. Let's go. Don't whine about it. Oh man. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I'll be back on Wednesday. I will not be on Tuesday, but we'll be back on Wednesday. Hope you have a great Monday tomorrow. For members, I will be doing a Members Monday tomorrow, and after tomorrow I will be back for free lives on Wednesday. So yeah, hope you'll have a great Monday. I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Good night. Bye.